kind of looking and analyzing this game, do you look at it as battling and picking up 2 or 3 points, or do you look at it as giving up a third period goal, giving up the lead going into the third period and coming out with a tie?
With that being the question, Ryan, I'm going to take the second one. I'm going to look at it more than that, though. I mean, we weren't engaged tonight. Full marks to our opponent. They had a long week of travel, obviously. And, I think our last couple of weeks might have caught up to us tonight. I don't know for sure why, but and again, we scored the first shift of the game, which could have really gave us a bunch of momentum, and Anchorage just took the game over from then on. I mean, almost, at least at times. So to answer your question, I say we go into the third period with a lead at home, which is 3 of 4 games that I can remember going into the third period, and not can't find a way to win the game. So disappointing from that perspective.
Were you happy with the quality of chances you guys were getting tonight? The shot chart says 30 shots, but a lot of, at least in the first 2 periods, it looked like a lot of them were coming from the outside.
Yeah, I don't think we had enough quality chances. So I wasn't happy with the amount of quality chances we had. I think we had some real quality chances, and so did they. But I really thought we were going to be able to create more quality chances, more consistent number of quality chances, and we just weren't able to do that. And that's our opponent, the way they defended for sure. And I just don't think we were quite right tonight.
Was there a particular part of the game that you feel wasn't quite right, or was it just more so in general?
Our defending was not even close to what our D-zone coverage looked like we'd never worked on it before. And I think Anchorage did exactly what we were expecting them to do, which is second and third effort, which is high level of skill in the O-zone. And we were standing around, and we take pride in taking away time and space. We didn't do that. We take pride in being stick on puck team. We didn't do that. So the D-zone coverage was probably the one thing that sticks out the most to me. And I'm not taking anything away from them. They were great in the offensive zone. But that's the area of our game that, with tonight's game, was the most concerning.
You had 2 big penalty kills in the third period.
Yeah. I think we had one in overtime too, didn't we? So yeah, I mean, I thought our penalty kill did fine, and not only did we kill them off, I think we had a couple pretty good chances. So that was good. Put ourselves in difficult spots. I mean, the power play in overtime was once again we turned the puck over in our own zone, and then we have to trip somebody, and just self-inflicted things that we ended up having to take penalties from.
And then you talk about that penalty, and then earlier in the game you took 2 penalties on your own power play.
Yeah, I mean, again, Kevin, that's just a symptom to me that we're just not quite engaged enough, mentally and or physically. And we've been pretty engaged the last 4 or 5 or 6 games, and tonight we just weren't.
What's the injury to Alec?
It's an upper body injury, and it's one that I don't know for sure, but my first report says it could be a while. So I'll leave it at that. I'll know more tomorrow.
How does being down to 5 defensemen change things for you guys?
It puts a bunch of pressure on those 5 guys. I mean, we obviously lean on Mark and Sean to play a bunch of minutes with 6 or 7, and we've dressed 7 before. And it's part of the conversation. Should we dress 6? Should we dress 7? We dress 6. A guy gets hurt. That's kind of the way it would work out for us. But it puts pressure on those other 5 guys for sure. And then you get a couple of big kills, and Jake Dalton hasn't killed a bunch of penalties for us, and so that puts a bunch of pressure on the other 4. So it makes it difficult on the group. But again, that's what happens, and I thought they did a nice job of at least stepping up and picking up for Alec's absence.
Good.
Sean, how do you feel about the way the game ended? You guys were able to grind through and get 2 points, but yet you lost the lead in the third period.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. obviously credit to them, they made some plays, but I mean those bounces hurt. And to come out and win in the 3-on-3 is huge, but I mean at the end of the day it's kind of disappointing. It goes down as a tie, so kind of anticlimactic at the end of the day.
Coach Bergeron said he didn't think you guys were as engaged as you had been. Is that?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, obviously, there's just a couple times that we broke down and they capitalized, so got to tighten that up for tomorrow.
And the D zone didn't seem to be quite as good.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, again, credit to them. They were working hard and they were making plays, but we know that we have to be tight to guys, and for that to break down and then be able to score a goal, it's not what we've been doing lately, so.
Is there a point early that it turned for you guys? I mean, obviously you come out, you score early. Seems like you're taking it to them pretty well the first 5 or so minutes. Then they get a little bit of a fluky bounce and scoring from that point forward. It seemed like the tides turned a little bit against you guys.
Yeah, that was definitely a big momentum swing. Like you said, we came out, scored in the first 10 seconds, I believe, and then we were going, and for them to get that bounce kind of just took away our momentum, and then it was kind of a head-to-head game. So it was, yeah, definitely took away our momentum.
How does it affect you guys from a chemistry standpoint when you lose a defenseman back there that early in the game and have to go about playing the next 50, 55 minutes, or I guess almost 60 minutes tonight with overtime with only 5 guys back there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, for the most part, we've all been playing together with the same partners for the first third of the season, so we know what the other guy's going to do and stuff, but then to go out there and have a different partner every shift, it kind of mixes it up, but we know what we're going to do. We talk a lot, so for the most part, we work it out, but it's a little tough, but we make it work.
How about from a physical standpoint, how does it affect you guys?
I mean, we're all supposed to be in pretty good shape, so for the most part, we're good, but I mean, definitely if you go out there having a long shift and then you gotta go back out there again, it's tough on the legs sometimes, but you grind through.
In terms of, for comparison's sake, did you feel like you were playing as many minutes last night or tonight as you were maybe the first half last year? Once the injury went out got hurt.
Yeah, once he got hurt,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah. But throughout the season so far, though, we've been rolling 3 lines, so it's been nice. Everybody's been getting a good amount of ice time, so it's good.
No, I meant just tonight.
Yeah, tonight for sure.
And then you guys have scored a power play goal, I think 5 in a row and 7 in the last 8. What's the feeling when power play goes out on the ice now?
I think we're just a little more confident. You know, we go out there and we know that we have the ability to score goals, so we just go over the boards with the right mindset that we're going to go out there and try and capitalize. And that's a big part of our game if we can win the special teams battle.
And then you guys had a couple big swing goals and scored right after they did twice.
Yeah, I mean, again, they take the momentum, and for us to come out and score right away, then getting back on our side is huge. We just got to keep on going with it and get a bigger lead next time. Good.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.